aren't African leaders and African people not condemning Putin for his war with Ukraine? Well, frankly, Africans in general don't have deep-rooted issues with Russia or any historical memory of colonization. Now, to date, as I know, only a few African leaders have publicly condemned Putin's actions. Now, just a bit of history. Russia had built good partnerships and relationships, both formal and informal networks with African states post the Cold War. And although it was more difficult for Russia to do so in the area of foreign policy, generally with other parts of the globe, Russia has always positioned and presented itself to Africa, to African states, as an alternative to Western countries. Now, Russia's interest has shifted more towards bilateral economic reasons with Africa rather than modernization and socialist ideals of their countries like the West often does. A few African leaders publicly defended Russia in direct and indirect ways. For example, the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa blamed NATO for igniting the war by expanding eastward and creating greater instability in Eastern Europe. Now, the South African leader did also say that immediate dialogue is needed between Russia and Ukraine. Now, my general guess on why South Africa may not fully condemn Russia, I believe has to do with Russia's previous strong ties and support of the anti-apartheid movement, even military training anti-apartheid activists during the Cold War. Another African country openly defending Russia is Uganda. But the president of Uganda and his son, who happens to be the lieutenant general, said that Africans support Russia and that Putin is right in the context of the situation. Kenya and Ghana are the exceptions here so far, as their leaders both had openly criticized Russia's actions. And still, Putin called the Ghana leader recently to wish he and his people a happy National Day. Now go figure that. Now, most interestingly, the Western media did not pick up on this fact that I'm about to tell you, that Russia offered stranded African students in the Ukraine to enter Russia without question and offered to aid them so they can comfortably plan to travel back home to their native countries. Not sure how many African students took up the offer, but all of Africa had heard of Putin's generosity and offer to them just when empathy for Ukraine started to diminish after seeing the mistreatment of African students in the Ukraine and various borders with other European countries. Was it a strategy? Who knows? Now, while Russia's image in Africa seems to be untainted for the most part, European Union leaders are having meetings to discuss ways to counteract Russia's influence in Africa. Now, what do you all think about this, Africa fans? Share your comments in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. Peace and love to you. Bye for now. See you next time.